One of the things that was really frustrating for me as a machinist working on the shop floor was the lack of thought that people put into the coolant that they used. You may not know this, but I suffered a lot from contact dermatitis working as a machinist, specifically with some of the metalworking fluids that are out there. And I spent a lot of time suffering with cracked, bleeding hands, lung infections, sick time, missing days, cleaning out tanks with unexplained downtime. And that was my experience, for most of my machining career. The first time I got a lung infection was actually about a month into the first shop I worked at. I was the new guy, so they put me on the one machine no one else would run because anyone that ran the machine would either go home sick that night or shortly into their second shift. Gotta love being the rookie. It doesn't have to be that way. You can go in, love your coolant. It can not mess with your hands, not mess with your lungs, breathing easy, not staining parts, doesn't overflow, doesn't clog up your sump tanks. And that is a reality that's possible for you. You might be thinking, okay, but every shop I've been in, I've had stinky, dirty, messy coolant and it didn't really work for me. You might have had a very similar experience to myself. I don't think I'm alone out there in manufacturing. The important thing is you need to know that there are solutions to support you to ensure that you can go home feeling healthy and actually be able to work without getting sick all the time. Of course, one of the solutions I highly recommend is Blaser Swisslube. They are the favorite metalworking fluid I've had the pleasure of working with. I go around to customer shops when I find them in similar situations to much like myself, where they've got those problematic solutions. Sometimes they just simply want better tool life. Blaser's great for that too. A lot of the time, health and safety starts the initiative, and when I'll come in, help clean out a tank, show them what's possible by setting up a trial run, looking at the material groups, looking at what they're hoping to gain, seeing where their tool life is, where their cleanliness levels are now, and setting the bar for where they need to be successful. That way we paint a beautiful picture of what it's going to look like down the road. Of course, after that, 30 days later, I'm evaluating every week and we see exactly what we were hoping to see and we move forward with changing over the shop. It's a beautiful occasion to really just step up and make the difference for your shop culture. Because in the end, we all want to go to a job we love, and the last thing we want is to go in, get sick, miss work. Until next time, keep your spindles turning and earning.